Smart Commute Durham is a program to help organizations offer more options to their commuters. There are many initiatives you can spearhead, and the Smart Commute team is always happy to help. The most successful programs take a lot of planning and persistence. We have project planning tools to help you chart out your programs. The next few minutes we're going to be walking through how to build a work plan to support your efforts. We work with many organizations to build a quality commuter program at their worksite or campus. Something that helps with planning is a workplace travel plan, or a work plan for short. These work plans help prioritize the most important issues to address, set clear goals and tasks, and keeps you accountable. Here's an example of how a work plan is filled out. We start at the far left, which is the goals section, and we work our way towards the right with strategies, delivery, timeline, and evaluation. Each section addresses a finer and finer level of detail for the initiatives that you're interested in undertaking. Let's take a look at how you can apply the following best practices to create your own work plan. First, starting at the high level, which is goals. Goals are high level and should be aligning with your policy or vision of the organization. Thinking about your own corporate policies, are there sustainability goals, health commitments, or labor policies that a commuter strategy could address? For example, things like carbon emissions, reducing waste, employee benefits, including things like health and wellness are things to consider for setting goals. The next step are strategies. These are much more logistical. What do you actually want to see on the ground when you're creating your initiative? What will employees, customers, or students notice about your organization? So for example, things like carpool parking in your parking lot, telework training for new hires, or bike tune-up events. The next level down, once you've decided on your goals and then the strategies that you'll be delivering, is the actual delivery. So how will you be delivering this strategy? This can be the most difficult question because it involves so many moving parts. It helps to identify your key players and keep track of timelines here. For example, green teams, operations, human resources, and senior management are all key players that you could be working with on these projects. For tasks, you could be holding quarterly meetings, creating carpool parking proposals, and getting a price for how much new signs might be. Timelines should be specific and also take into account important dates for your organization. When planning out your tasks, are there key budget review periods, annual or quarterly meetings, or billing periods that perhaps you should be considering? When setting deadlines for your work plan, add them to your work calendar to ensure that you'll stay on track. Finally, the last step is evaluation. Many times organizations get really excited about initiatives that they are getting off the ground, but they don't necessarily track the impact. Smart Commute is all about tracking that impact of these initiatives. Build a way so that you can show your hard work is paying off. That might mean pulling numbers from the Smart Commute tool, or it could mean counting your carpool parking passes, or bike to work day event attendees. As you scale up these efforts, you can see that this kind of reporting can become part of your corporate social responsibility reporting, sustainability reporting, board reports, or more. So here's an example of how a work plan is filled out. We have the goal here at the far left filled in with something related to their sustainability vision. You can see a clear strategy that they've set for telework training, hoteling desks, and a formal policy. And then they've set some delivery items for themselves. Ask HR, collect managers' input on training, very specific. The timeline for this example, they've set clear goals, including key dates in there as well, and as well some evaluation that they should be tracking right from the beginning. So surveys and tracking kilometers not traveled for those that are teleworking. And just to give you some ideas to get going, these are some example strategies that you can be using for your own work plan. These are just ideas that Smart Commute often puts together to help employers and organizations consider all the different options. I hope this video was informative, and if you have any more questions about creating a workplace travel plan, visit us at smartcommute.ca/Durham.